Hello and welcome to the weekend edition. I'm Dr. Kingori. We are back, man. Thank you very much for joining us, and we have a great show lined up for you. I put up a post on social media asking you to give me suggestions on who you'd want to see on the show as a guest this year, and one of the most mentioned is a star on NTV's Auntie Boss, and just like that, he's one of our guests tonight. David Opondoe, or as he's popularly known, Victor Mayweather, Volcano, first of his name, is in the house. Nigeria is going to blow up. Now, also in the studio is one of the finest legal minds in Kenya, an advocate of the High Court. Fun fact, he is one of General Miguna's lawyers. Wale mnafikiria kama mko na kazi ngumu. Huyu jamaa amefanya job ya kutetea Miguna. How do you defend a one-man army? For real. General mzima, unajua defending General Miguna ni kama kuandikwa Watchman Langata Barracks. For real. For real. Now, I stand to be corrected on that, but our guest has a gig defending Miguna. Nelson Havi is in the house. Thank you. Thank you. Asanteni sana. I believe it's not too late to wish you a happy new year. Kwanza 2020 imeanza na moto. Actually, World War III may have backfired in America or on America, but it took place in Kenya full force.
Me, I'm just going in to get back my car. 18 policemen. Rain blows. They start kicking. What kind of people are this? I'm even shocked with police. They would never even have arrested me and put me in the cell. And my only mistake is to go to a public police station to pick my car.
Now, I don't know whether you noticed what I noticed, but 18 police officers, 18 policemen beating up one person. This is sad on very many levels. One, what kind of beating allows you the pleasure to conduct a head count? For real. Now, for real, picture this. 18 police officers raining kicks and blows on you, and you still get a chance, but unapata nafasi kanyaks. 18, as in, picture, jiweke kwa scenario, 18 police officers wanakutandika vizuri, and you still get a chance to go like 18. Ama I guess alianza kuhesabia chini kidogo, because you have to be accurate that now 14, 15, 16, 17. That's on the flip side though. Unaweza pata it was just 3 police officers, lakini ile kichapo walipatia Itumbi alisikia ni kama mwandikiwa na jeshi. Now first, did these police officers know that this was Dennis Itumbi? The innovation, the Secretary of Innovation and Diaspora Communication in the Office of the President of the Republic of Kenya, based in State House, Nairobi. Did they know that this was Itumbi? Ama kwa polisi kila kitu inatembea usiku ni burukenge. For real. Now, by the way, if you didn't know, kama uko unajua, Itumbi as a name, the name Itumbi means an egg. Yes. I think the police officers may have executed the wrong orders from above. Tango one. Kilimani police station. Mdosi amesema mumugongee mayai. Now, for real. But even if that was the case, 18 people kugonga mayai moja, that's excessive force. That's excessive force on the side of the service providers. Now, if this is true, the second level of sadness is 18 police officers were available to beat up one person, yet, according to statistics, there's only one police officer to protect 468 Kenyans. So basically, Itumbi got 8,000 people worth of a beating. I believe it's safe to say that Itumbi ndio alikuwa Mkenya wa kwanza kuvamiwa na Locust. Now, and January is not even 2 months old, and we already have a year's worth of drama. History yote ya Dennis Itumbi, as in the beating, it all happened during the Shisha Monday season 2. As you well remember, Shisha Monday season 1 was courtesy of the opposition, while Shisha Monday season 2 is proudly sponsored by the government. The story is, a section of Jubilee allied MPs, Jubilee leaders allied to the Tangatanga movement were roughed up, beaten by the police, and they were also tear gassed. And Kenyans brought back, after all that, Kenyans brought back this infamous clip by Siaya Senator James Orengo.
That sometimes revolutions eat their own children. Yes. Government eats their own people. This government is going to punish you more than they will punish me. I'm telling you, in another 1 year, you'll be crying in my office to come and represent you. I know, I can tell you.
Now, this is being treated like a prophecy by some people. And if you think about it, everything happening right now is like history repeating itself. Just like in the Bible times, Joshua is the one who finally entered Canaan because Moses got in trouble over the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments are what is now known... The 10 Commandments are what is now known as BBI. Now, this is actually so accurate, as in the concept of history repeating itself, that there is not a single Moses in Canaan right now. For real. It actually plays out very well. It actually plays out very well, like in Egypt back then. You remember the plagues? Come out the darkness.
We are going back to the old days.
The old days is what most politicians call the dark days. Kuna stories pia, when you talk of plagues, kuna lice. Lice ni kama kunguni. But kama lice ni kunguni, I'll have to withdraw that because hiyo haijaanza kitambo, haijaanza juzi. Sikia hiyo amekuwa na kunguni tangu itengenezwe. I'll withdraw that kama lice si kunguni. Now, unless also museme wana Israeli walitoka Misri na forward travelers. Now, now plague ingine ni gani? Locust. Have you been watching the news lately? This one actually made me appreciate technology because I wonder where the Egyptians got cameras to prove to Pharaoh's government that the locusts were actually locusts. Anyways, for me, one of the highlights, my major highlight in the Kilimani police incident was that we got to launch a new emoji. Now, watch this clip keenly. Pay close attention so that you don't miss it. Concentrate on the transition in the facial expression of these leaders.
Unless we are careful, we are going back to the old days when people were, brought in.
Jackson, play to your clip tena. Nataka kuona vile mse alishtuka bila sikia.
Unless we are careful, we are going back to the old days when people were, brought in.
Now, there's so much to talk about mpaka sijui nianze wapi because I've not even touched on the newly introduced patriotism tax, which is small businesses will now be required to pay 3% of their gross earnings to the government. Now, the percentage is a whole new story for another day, but why do they even call it a patriotism tax? As in, if it's patriotism, if it's really about patriotism, we all know that it's obvious that some Kenyans appear to be more patriotic than others. In fact, we really have to give it to Honorable Sam Kok, man. Kutembea na flag daily. For real. Watu wa gengeton hawawezi kubaliwa kujaribu hii. Because you cannot sag kama umevaa flag. Serious. Kijana kuja hapa, mbona umepandisha bendera nusu mlingoti? No, afande. Mimi ndio nimeimba ile ngoma ya utaniua. So tunacheza half mast. Now, no, huyu ni Steve Simple Boy. Simple Boy si wa gengeton, si ndio? Now, kwanza, nimeona mpaka wakorino sasa hivi wanaimba gengeton. That's 2020 for you. As far as the highlights of what has happened, General Miguna recently revealed that he has spent in excess of 3 million Kenya shillings trying to get home. I could go on and on mentioning things. Ni mnajua vile 2020 imeanza na moto. So please, let's extend this conversation to the second part of the show with our guests for tonight, lawyer Nelson Havi and Victor Volcano Mayweather. See you on the other end of this short break. Welcome back to the Wicked Edition. I'm Dr. Kingori. This is our very first episode this year. Na nimewaletea guest wenye mumeitisha kuona, and I believe you are going to enjoy this conversation. Feel free to join the conversation on social media across all platforms. The hashtag is the Wicked Edition. One of our guests is an established thespian, kabisa actor. Thespian ni actor. Githurai. So Thespian ni actor mnoma sana. He started acting in the theaters in the 90s. In fact, one of his accolades, part of his profile is that one of the actresses we celebrate in the country, Lupita Nyong'o, alipitia kwa mkono yake when she started acting. David Opondoe ama Floyd, si Floyd. Victor Volcano Mayweather. Wapi makofi yake? Like I said when we started the show, one of the finest legal minds in the country, because I say that because Miguna, we all know, is the smartest man in the world. Our guest represents him. Nelson Havi is in the house.
Viva.
You're kitu interesting sana, and I think I'll start with that. Before someone says something, especially when you're representing them, they have to go through the lawyers first. Yes. Did you guys approve Viva before it was launched on Twitter?
Yes, we approved Viva.
Yes.
It's a revolutionary slogan.
This is our first show to have an open conversation. So much to talk about, and I'm so glad I got the perfect combination ya kufanya history. Lupita alipitia kwa mkono yako.
Yes, right, of course, yeah.
Did you know that she was going to be?
Lupita had a unique way of acting.
Yes.
She was very passionate about it.
Yes.
And very confident.
Yes.
She's one person who put everybody, all the other actors, to shame from day one. You come for rehearsals, and she knows your lines, she knows your cues, apart from hers, which she knew perfectly.
And my question would be, does it ever bother you that you are the volcano and it is Lupita who erupted? Ama to put it simpler,
yes.
Was Lupita your lover, unajua?
No, she was too young.
Lover as in lover ya volcano.
Yes, if you put it that way, she probably was.
Yes.
Yeah, because she really brought the good work that we had put in her.
Okay.
That she had put in herself.
Okay. Havi, as far as law is concerned, wa Kenya tuko kwa giza. The DPP recently launched something called a plea bargain. Yes. A plea bargain, as far as I'm concerned, ni kitu simple sana. In my layman's language, correct me mali nimepotea. Ni umeshikwa na bangi. Alafu they know that umeshikwa na bangi. Yes, umeshikwa na bangi. Alafu ama whichever, umeshikwa na bangi ama umewekelewa. And then when ukipelekwa mbele, unaambiwa ukubali tu, badala ya kufungwa 10 years ufungwe 5. Mna bargain punishment. Nimeipata?
Umeipata poa kabisa.
Can that work in Kenya?
Well, it can work in Kenya kwa sababu unajua kuna watu wengi pengine kama uko na bangi mob. Unaweza taka uendelee kuuza bangi, sivyo?
Yes.
Alafu unaposhikwa. Si biashara imekuja kwa end.
Yes.
So unapoenda kule unaitanga kotini ama kotini?
Kotini, yote iko sawa.
Unapoenda kotini,
yes.
Basi unaangalia kile kifungo ambacho unaweza pewa, pengine ni miaka mingi sana.
Yes.
Na kwa sababu serikali ingependelea kwamba kuwe na haki kwa watu wote, watazingatia wale ambao wanataka
kufungwa haraka.
Apart kufungwa haraka, kama unataka msamaha, unaelewa? Sasa unaweza pewa msamaha lakini kifungo kisikwe kirefu sana. Unaelewa? Ni kama kile kichapo cha polisi 16.
18.
Kama huyo jamaa angekuwa cooperative, pengine angechapwa tu na polisi wawili. So flip again.
Ni balance.
Ni balance. Unaelewa? Sama kifungo chako kilikuwa miaka 10, lakini umekubali mashtaka mapema, hujapatia serikali na Nurdin Haji kazi ngumu. Unajua unaweza kumpatia kazi ngumu mpaka kichwa yake ikuwe stone face kama yako. Yeah, so angependelea, unaelewa?
Yes.
Lakini plea bargain imekuwa kwa muda mrefu, lakini sasa imeanza kuzingatiwa hapa Kenya kwa sababu kuna watu wengi sana wanapelekwa mahakamani, na ukiangalia huenda wakutarajia kufanya makosa, unaelewa? Na kwa sababu serikali ingependa kuwe na sheria idumu na kuwe na utengamano, basi watasema kwamba ikiwa utakubali mashtaka yako, useme ni sababu gani ambayo ulifanya mashtaka. Kama ulikuwa umeiba mali ya umma, basi watakwambia urudishe hiyo mali ya umma, unaelewa? Lakini jambo la muhimu ni kwamba lazima ukubali mashtaka kabla mjaanza majadiliano na serikali, namna ambayo watakupatia kifungu kidogo na namna ambayo unaweza rudisha mali ambayo ulichukua.
Na shida tofauti inakujia wapi? Koti kusamehea ni hivi 50-50. Makosa inakujia wapi? Unakubali mashtaka ndio ufungwe kidogo, yet upande wa Yesu, upande wa salama, ukikubali mashtaka na ukitubu unaenda mbinguni straight. Mbona koti hainanga hiyo option ya kama kuna kitu umesema ya ati ukiadmit kwamba hauko unakusudia kufanya makosa? Mbona wasikuachilie? Mbona
tunajua hata Yesu alisema chenye kina ni mali ya Caesar unampatia Caesar, lakini mali ya Mungu unampatia Mungu. Unaelewa? Kwa sababu Mungu aliwacha Caesar aimiliki dunia. Unaelewa? Hiyo ni sheria ya mwanadamu. So Mungu anaweza kusamea, lakini mwanadamu hawezi kusamea. Sababu kama nchi haina sheria, basi kutakuwa na utofu wa nidhamu.
Okay.
Unaelewa? There will be disobedience of the law. That is the reason as to why, even if you did not intend to commit the crime. For instance, you were hungry and you stole somebody's chicken. It was Mayweather's chicken. He was preserving that chicken for Christmas. No, the chicken is taking so long to mature. You want to eat it when it's still spring chicken. So you were hungry. So you have a reason as to why you committed the offense. Understand?
Oh, as in you can justify your crime.
Yes, you can justify your crime. As in, wewe si mtu mbaya sana nitakana ukue kamiti. Ile njaa ndio ulifanya ukaenda kuiba kuku ya huyu jamaa. Unaelewa? Yeah. Lakini unajua si vema wewe kuiba kuku. Sheria inasema mwizi lazima afungwe. Lakini kwa sababu umekubali mashtaka yako, hujapoteza mali ya serikali, hujapoteza nafasi ya Wakenya, basi mjadala utakuwako, waone kwamba wewe hujafanya makosa hiyo hapo awali, basi watakupatia, pengine nakwambia mpatie kifaranga ama mpatie shilingi 50
ama kuje kwa Mayweather tena, Mayweather to give him another chicken.
Exactly.
Yes.
Nilikuwa nakuona alikuwa anasikiza ni kama ni ukweli. Azini kama
I don't have one chicken. He said I have one chicken, Mayweather's chicken.
Wewe kwanza kiburi yako needs to be contained. Umefeel effects za January kweli wewe?
No, why? You need to focus and think. Yeah.
Imagine I called Mayweather nikamwambia I'd like to arrange for you a parking, as in way before when we were planning for the show. I'd like to arrange for you parking. Akaniambia no, I'll have to wait till the last minute because I don't know which car I'll be coming with. Really? Nairobi haijakuita ikutandike vizuri.
Mara 18,
mara 18. Now, you know, you'll only get into, like what he's saying,
yes,
you'll get into trouble if you look for trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, if you, I remember growing up in the slums.
You grew up in the slums?
Yes, of course. It was if you wanted to fight, you'll fight every day, and you'll have scars every day. But if you,
that's where Mayweather came from.
Yes, that's where Mayweather came from.
Boxing. Na your pride, what's the character supposed to sell? The idea of living large na nini. Kuna auonangi kama unaweza depress mtu at some point?
You know, Mayweather as the character represents. There are people that I know that are actually like that. It's a business. Always do theater and showbiz as
but how
job.
Do you start? As in, how do you get to a place where you can make money to afford tuseme watu kama akina Nelson Havi to defend yourself? Watu kama, I mean, not necessarily, labda Havi can volunteer kutetea msee wa kawaida, but how do you break even as an actor? Mimi naweza ongelelea comedy, naweza ongelea side ya creative,
yes,
but you have watched the top level of success as far as acting is concerned, kama Lupita growing from scratch. Unaget?
Yes.
What sets apart people na wapi hiyo place ya kutengeneza do na how can we convert?
By the time you're starting, how you present yourself to your parents, to your peers, to your brothers, and then they start realizing that this, whatever the passion that you have, is something serious. Is something that you're willing to take to the next level. They will come and watch you. But if you're a delinquent, they will associate that with. They will say si unaona.
Delinquent ni nini Havi?
Delinquent
Ajui.
ni kitu delicate.
Haki ya nani?
Delinquent.
Delinquent ni ule mtu mwenye ako na utovu wa nidhamu, mwenye hana discipline.
Yes.
You know, hana ethos. Hataki kuzingatia.
Sasa una explain delinquent na ethos.
He does not have the oomph.
Tafadhali, I'm doing this kwa sababu I know Odiwa Moranga is watching.
Yes.
We have to go in the same pace.
Yeah, so if you're there are very many stories to be told. You can if you start, for example, from a local church and you go and tell the congregation that you want to tell the story of David.
Yes.
It's a magnificent story. I wish someone could just do.
Magnificent.
Yes.
It's
a wonderful
the
story.
magnifying glass.
Yes, under the magnifying. It's a nice story.
Hiyo naweza sema.
Yes.
Magnificent. Top notch.
Yes, and it talks about everything. It talks about loyalty. It talks about being a good person. About what he talked about of plea bargaining. You know, forgiveness, revenge. So if there are so many stories, you don't have to tell bad stories. You don't have to be a bad person to be taken seriously. So that people will take now theater and showbiz seriously. They will, if you have a show, your own family first if they come. The way most of us have, we come from families of 10, just the nuclear family. You have 10 brothers, 5 sisters. And then you have cousins and so all of you put together, you're like 50. If one of the first things I used to do every time I used to have a show, I just used to invite my family. And if if 3/4 of my family makes it to the show,
Yes.
we have a quarter audience.
It was a family show.
It was a family show.
Nice one.
So quarter audience. So now if we are 10 actors, and each one just brings 5 people come to watch you,
Yes.
you'll be okay. You'll be fine.
You can actually create your own support system from your circles.
Exactly.
And do you think Kenyans have the spirit ya kusupport? Like ukiita shosho yako akam kwa shosho yako, they would come because they support the dream. Kwa sababu kama Governor Nyong'o, one of the biggest supporters of the art industry, Aki Anani, that I say from the bottom of my heart. Alisema he used to go with Lupita to his acting
Every
from
day.
the age of 14.
Every day. And he used to come and wait for Lupita before he was not even an MP.
Was it because of he believed in the talent, ama he knew what happens in theater?
I think he's one of the only people who really believed in his daughter. You know, coming from that kind of family where Lupita was born in Mexico. It's called Mexico.
Yes.
So he's one of the people who would have opposed Lupita's dreams from the word go. But he used to come there and we used to see him outside there.
You two guys, mko na strength moja sina. I don't know, labda hata nyinyi victims. I've not had that much luck with the ladies na nafikiria kizungu inawakshana. And I was curious to ask you, wewe na jua yako ina flow. Hiyo kizungu nini nzito inasaidia? Has it ever come through for you?
Yeah, of course. You have an upper edge every time. Every time I go for an audition, I have an upper edge and over many.
But for the ladies, sasa.
Of course.
What do you mean for the ladies?
But
when you're acting before the ladies or?
No.
Oh, like in public.
As in ukitaka inaitwaje to express yourself to a lady. To confuse them. Does it work? Inasaidia? That's a genuine question. That I'm asking for me.
Okay, it elicits a lot of curiosity and question marks. So the lady wants to talk to you more, because you'll say one sentence and she goes like, oh, you see now that. So,
can I just borrow one? just one, maybe, just one.
Okay.
Kuna one word, I picked
okay.
one word.
I'd like to just have a chin wag with you. Chinwag is like to have like a tete-a-tete. So
you sure this is an English word or you're speaking in tongues?
That's Mr. Havi here.
Well, you see, Luopian is almost synonymous with European.
Yes.
So our friends from near the lake, I'm told, actually some of my friends who studied law and they came from the lakeside, they think they know law of the sea. But then let me
But
get,
law and law are also close.
yeah, they're very close, you know.
My question would be, as a lawyer, have you ever taken advantage of that? Like, because lawyers are basically talented.
When you're talking to a lady,
yes.
Unajua hii kitu haitakingi makasiriko ama kizungumzo. Sababu kuweka kizungu mingi kama wasee wenye wamestudy law of the sea. Utapigwa. Nakumbuka ule msee alipigwa 500.
Yes.
Utanyoroshwa. I think, you know, the guys who come from the lake are very articulate and eloquent. Unajua nafikiria mimi ni Mjaluo.
Yes.
Because I'm articulate and eloquent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I request that we close with one English word each. Mintafungana superannuates.
Exacerbate.
Viva.
Asanteni sana kwa kukuja show yetu leo.
Thank you.
Asanteni sana.
Lakini sasa wewe unakaa ni mtu brave sana. Unajua hii kitu paka unajua msee mwenye ako na face hardwood kama wewe
Inaonekana.
paka pewe hiyo medal. Na hata huyo Mayweather pia ndakana adungwe moja, sivyo? Yeah.
Be careful with the jacket.
It's linen, eh? Okay.
Aren't you interested in knowing how much is it?
It's gold. It's gold. I mean, it's invaluable.
It looks worth.
I mean, yeah.
Sawa.
Chunga njoro asikunyang'anya on your way out.
Is it hot? Is it something naza ingia nayo mahali?
Yes.
I can walk into a bank and thank you very much. Wapi makofi ya guest wetu leo? Asante sana. That's it for the weekend edition. See you next week. My name is Dr. Kingori.